Hello YouTubers, you're an all-new movie review, and today I'm going to go over my brief review and thoughts of Superman Batman Public Enemies. Now, this is an animated film that came out several years back that stars Kevin Conroy as Batman, Tim Daly as Superman, yes, the animated series cast, and in addition you have Clancy Brown back as Lex Luthor, CCH Pounder as Amanda Waller, and Allison Mack as Power Girl. And this is based off the graphic novel or comic series of Public Enemies, Superman Batman. And it starts off where President Lex Luthor is elected. Lex Luthor becomes the President of the United States. Superman has his reservations about Lex Luthor, but is still willing to work with him. Through this, he gets set up by Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor has Metallo attack Superman and make it seem like Superman tried to kill the President of the United States. The only person that believes him is Batman. And he knows Superman's innocent, so they have to figure out what is Lex Luthor's endgame and why does he want to set up Superman, what's going on. So Superman and Batman are declared public enemies of the nation, and you have the Justice League, the government, just everyone going after both Superman and Batman. The only other person that is willing to help is Power Girl, played by Allison Mack. She believes something else is wrong as well. And you get some good scenes in here. You have Amanda Waller involved. You get to see more of her stuff behind the scenes now that Lex Luthor is president. And you also get to see a new version of Toyman. And ultimately, it's a very climatic battle in the third act, when Superman and Batman figure out exactly what Lex Luthor is up to. Now, Christopher Drake does an amazing score. I love the opening. The music and songs sound just like a movie. It's only 67 minutes, so the cons out of the way. It's a little short. The animation is different, but it's not bad. It's a little short, and ultimately, the stuff with Toyman just feels a little bit off, and I wish they did more with it. I really wish they did more with this. It feels like it kind of ends when it gets further into the movie. But other than that, it's fantastic. I love this movie from beginning to end. They get to fight against all the villains and other heroes. And it's nice seeing or hearing Tim Daly and Kevin Conroy back as Batman Superman. I love their work in the world's finest episodes of the Superman animated series. So it's nice hearing them back finally together after Tim Daly was absent from a bit of the Justice League. So it's nice seeing this, and then seeing Lex Luthor as President of the United States. He's in a respectable state, yet he's not somebody to be trusted with. He is somebody who is maniacal and very cold and calculative, and I like how that side of Lex Luthor is brought out, as well as him in the armored suit with the kryptonite. Above all, it's very truthful to some of the comics, and I like it. It's a very different type of Superman movie. We've never seen Superman declared as an enemy. We've never seen a villain as the leader of the United States, President of the United States. Of course, nowadays, it's not hard to imagine somebody like Lex Luthor in office, but still, at this time, when this was written, and also when this came out, it's a very different type of Superman cartoon. Very different from Superman Doomsday. And this is before Superman Batman Apocalypse, but it's very different from that one as well. And I like the animation. It has a nice type of animation to it. Very almost like Japanese anime, very much like the graphic novel. You look at this in the graphic novel, they look almost identical. But above all, the stuff with Toyman is interesting. He's pretty much a kid, and the giant Batman Superman robot is a nice homage to both characters, but it just feels a little bit out there, a little bit different, but it's not a con by any means. It's just something that could have been improved upon. Above all, what do I give Superman Batman Public Enemies? I give it a 4 out of 5. It is a very solid film and one of my favorite animated films out of the DC animated universe that's come out in the past couple of years. Tim Daly and Kevin Conroy, again, are perfect as Batman Superman. I like the addition of Allison Mack as Power Girl, and also like Clancy Brown back as Lex Luthor. He adds so much intimidation to the character. He sounds strong, yet like he's very smart, so he has both the brains and the brawn. And I also like CCH Pounder as Amanda Waller. She did a great job in the animated series of Justice League, so it's nice seeing her reprise that role in this. And yeah, Sam Liu directs this, and it is a fantastic movie. It actually feels cinematic. And that's one thing that's missing from some of the more recent movies, like Justice League War and stuff, is that they don't feel as good as these films. These films, even though it's a 67-minute movie, it could be longer in some parts towards the end. Other than that, it feels like a complete film. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And above all, it feels very cinematic, which is something to say, really, because some of the live-action movies don't feel as cinematic as this one. This is a very good Superman-Batman team-up movie. It's very, very action-packed from beginning to end with a good story. And yeah, you don't get to see Batman and Superman team up like this. They're two polar opposites, yet they're both on the same side in this scenario, with Lex Luthor pretty much being the ultimate villain, the mastermind behind all this. And what more dangerous situation do you need than him being president of the United States, where he's able to get away with a lot of things? He's pretty much able to get away with everything. So I really like that, and ultimately the final confrontation they have with Lex Luthor and the Superman saying that Batman was my friend. You don't know what you've done. And him reaching that breaking point. Superman's always the best when he remains true to his values and core, but yet somebody or something kind of pushes him over that line just a little bit. And you do get to see that. And Tim Daly does a great job with the voice of Superman. So yeah, a 4 out of 5. If you have not seen Superman Batman Public Enemies, I would highly recommend seeing it. It's one of the best DC animated movies. And if you have seen it, let me know what you think of Superman Batman Public Enemies in the comments below. What are your favorite moments? I love the moment where Batman goes up with the Toyman machine and Superman fights Lex Luthor. That is such an awesome moment. Anyway, let me know your thoughts of the film in the comments below. If you like this, feel free to click the like button, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Have a great day.